Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Repentance, where today we are going to play the Tainted Keeper, because this week's apparently the week of just playing every stressful character in the game. Tainted Keeper is interesting. Every time you kill an enemy, money will usually drop out of them for a little bit, although it's temporary money, but it's there. Your health is still money, just like the regular keeper. Your max health is 2. I want to say birthright sets that to 3, but I'm not 100% sure. And everything costs money. Items in the item room cost money. Items in the shop are just regular items usually. And it's interesting. I'm curious how the dunce cap would work with this character, but simultaneously not enough to try it, quite frankly. The money that the enemies drop is temporary. It will disappear after a second, so you kind of have to find that sweet spot of not taking damage but still picking up all the money if you can, because you need it. Sometimes they drop bigger coins as well, so you obviously want to keep those, and if a room clear gives you some money, then you probably want to leave that on the floor as well. If there is a secret room here with a bunch of money inside it, I might go for that sacrifice room. But instead it's bombs, so I'm not super excited. It's a tricky character for sure, just because there's a lot that can go wrong. I'm probably not going to go for boss rush immediately. I kind of want to go for Mega Satan, but it's a tricky one for sure. There's 5 coins right there, which you can probably imagine is pretty damn great on this character, since money is... you're never gonna have enough money. Or at least rarely. Kidney bean... I mean, it is an active item. It's not even terrible either. So I think I might actually go for that. I don't remember if boss items actually cost money. We're gonna find that out together, but I hope not. Because I definitely don't have enough money to purchase anything right now, but we'll see. And there is Monstro. Using the kidney bean there, probably not that effective, but it's either that or just not use anything, I suppose. Doesn't really matter at the end of the day. And I think bosses usually drop some temporary money as well, so I kind of want to be close to him when he dies. But so far Monstro is being nice and just shooting tears mostly, so that's good. There we go. The money from bosses does have a tendency to stay around for a little bit longer, and I do want that pentagram. So we're just going to get that secret room money and not use the sacrifice room. Unless it just happens to pay out wonderfully, which is technically possible, but maybe not. I've given it some thought and I don't think it's the correct choice to be making here. Yeah, that's the character. The fact that we got a damage up immediately is wonderful. That we got pentagram of all things as well is just really nice, just because it's both the damage up and it gives you more devil deal chance, so it's obviously just really nice. I think it increases the chances of the angel room opening as well. So that's really good. I did not hit that enemy, which is unfortunate. And occasionally, I'm just not going to pick up money because it will definitely get me hit and it will not be worthwhile, but there's also going to be times where I'm going to take damage trying to get the money. But that time we got 10 coins from one enemy, and that is obviously rather good. But then you have situations like this where the kidney bean is too powerful and kills the entire room in one go. It's one of those weird instances, but those instances do exist. Blue map's actually pretty nice, just for secret room purposes, because that's what the item does. And then Rainbow Baby's a little tempting, but I'm not really sure if it's going to add that much to anything. I kind of want you to do that. Ooh, I want that one. Get all the big money. Not sure if there's a sacrifice room on this floor, but I'd be tempted because of that fool's gold over there. Oh, we are getting a lot of money right now. It's nice. That's a very good start, I'd say. It's just very easy to accidentally die as this character is. It's the real problem, but hopefully we're going to be fine. I'm not going to go for devil deals because of that angel room stuff. We have a decent amount of bombs, so that's good. Plus, I'm not sure what I would want from a devil deal, I suppose. I mean, like, Tears of Belial would actually... I have Belial. Would be really nice. Something like that. I'm guessing angel room items also cost money, so... That's a little bit of a worry, but it's fine. We have a lot of flies somehow. Unfortunately, our Devil Deal chances do stay 100% when we take damage with this character, so we can be a little bit more dangerous at times. There we go. 54 coins. That's actually just wonderful. I mean, sure, since we have the money for it anyway, it's not exactly amazing, but it'll do, I guess. There is a sacrifice room there. I am a little tempted for sure. I just died. I thought I picked up the 5 coins. That's odd. Maybe I picked it up and then took damage. Oh, that's really unfortunate. That was actually a really good start otherwise. Ah, well. That's the way it is with this character sometimes, but unfortunately I got confused by coins. We'll just have to try not to do that again. I would like to just keep some enemies away from each other so we can more easily pick up the money they drop. Since, as you can see, it can be a little precarious. But again, that's just how this character is going to be. There's going to be some deaths here. There's going to be probably a lot more deaths in general from this point on, just because the characters that we still have to play are rather tricky. And I kind of saved them all up for the end, which was perhaps not the best choice I could have made, but it is what it is. The choice has been made. So it is, once again, what it is. 5 coins, not bad. There we go. I think there's a secret room right next to that room right there, if I'm seeing that correctly. So I would like to look for that. Would once again like to look for my shop as well. And quite frankly today, I'm just hoping to make some progress with this character. I'm not sure what, but the moment we complete realistically anything, I'm going to call it a day. Because it is just a very tricky character. I can't see what any of these things are, but this trinket's pretty good. I'm tempted to buy something, but at the same time, I'm not sure how wise that is. It might be better to just save the money and go to the next floor, honestly, but I'm not loving that idea. I might just save the money for the boss room item, just because there's a bigger chance of stuff like tier rate and stuff like that. But it would be a shame if any of those items are good. So hopefully they're not. Hopefully they're all terrible and we don't have to worry about these things. I might get those 5 coins as well, just in case, and maybe I'll just get the item room item just for fun. 2 luck ups. Actually at 0 luck right now. Yeah, this is also just gonna be nothing. I probably shouldn't even have entered that room and just gone for planetariums, I guess, but you know what? Don't worry about it. It is what it is. Let's just move on. Quickly enter the secret room. For some bombs. And then we'll be on our way. Obviously something like Steam Sale would be incredible, just because, well, it solves half of your problems, pretty much. At that point, you're going to end up with so much money just because everything drops money that nothing matters anymore. So Steam Sale is amazing. I'm not sure if these drop money more than once, but I don't think so. Sometimes they do. Maybe they just sometimes drop money? Could just maybe farm money here if needed. I don't think this one drops bombs, unfortunately, so we're gonna have to deal some damage here, but that's fine. The good thing is, I suppose, that there aren't that many bad boss room items, so I'm hoping that buying this one isn't just gonna be like a health up. That's gonna be the dream. Or that, I mean, yeah. That's the downside if you can't see what you're buying. A curse like that is incredibly detrimental for this character because you can't just spend all your money all the time, unfortunately. But it is what it is. We'll hopefully get a little bit more luck next time around. I really don't like how these enemies are ganging up on each other the entire time, but they all just turn into bodies like this. That's actually not too bad. It might arguably be worthwhile to just never enter an item room, I suppose, since there are item room items in the shop. It's better than nothing. But that way you would almost definitely get a planetarium at least, and that could be worthwhile. Like if you get like Terror or something with quad shot, that's just so good. So obviously that might just be the way to go with this character, thinking about it. Lusty Blood is tricky to use with this character. Champion's Bell I'm not loving either. Oh, God. Don't really care for any of that nonsense right there. It's a shame that we only have 2 health. It's really the main problem, because you don't want to... If we have rock bottom, then Lusty Blood becomes really good with this character, because you can sort of make it work with a room with a lot of enemies if you can just make a lot of money and then keep taking damage, and then you'll be good for the rest of the run, really. But there is the whole rock bottom predicament once again rearing its ugly head. Yeah, it's a tricky one. I don't like that we don't have any items yet, though. I mean, we have bombs, heals, and nothing else, and that's obviously not too great. Trying to just grab as much money as possible, so hopefully one of the later floors is going to be amazing, but I'm not loving my odds right now. Pill, health down would be fairly terrible. I can see forever is pretty good, though. I mean, the thing with health down is there is a health up in my shop. So if we got a health down pill, I would have just gone back. And we would have been fine in that regard. And then we would have gotten a heart here, and I would have been sad. Didn't get a heart, but you get the idea. Sure. I'm going to blow up the shopkeeper since we got so many bombs, just in case we get that 50% off, because it feels worthwhile to try and actively go for that with this character. Not sure what I'm expecting in terms of super secret room, since there's only like one place where it can be, but I still decided to look in some strange places nonetheless. Ooh, that might not open. Let's... Okay. Okay. It did open, and it was amazing. As it turns out. Because tech is just real neat. Tech quad shot. Pretty effective way to deal with your problems. Tempted by the tinted rock over there, so I guess I might as well just blow this one up. Seemingly there was nothing inside. Maybe flies, I guess, if there were soul hearts in there. That's effectively nothing. I mean, plus... I'm guessing this would still work, right? Every minute. I might just take that and hope it works out. Little scared, but not like super scared. Let's just put that right down there in the middle. Hopefully that'll do some damage. Accidentally kill a whole bunch of bombs near me and kill me. I guess that might not be ideal. You know, in hindsight, probably shouldn't have put down the sprinkler in this room in particular. There we go. I just need to use the sprinkler more often because I'm gonna forget about it. That's not what I want. Yeah, at this point I'm really starting to get the idea that going into an item room might just be a bad idea with this character in general. Huh. I wonder how true that is, because it certainly feels that way, but I'm not sure if that's just based on my very limited experience with the character. I don't really want to replace this trinket because I really need to be able to enter my shops, I think. So I'm just going to leave that alone. I'd love some more damage, because this is not ideal. I guess one downside of tech is that I'm going to kill enemies and not be able to pick up the money. Which I had not considered, but that's hopefully fine. It does give me a lot of range. And then there's stuff like this where you just win the fight. And that's also kind of nice sometimes. Ultimately, that is the goal. It's technically slightly more important than getting all the money in the world, but with this character it does not always feel that way. Very tempted by the rainbow worm, I'm not gonna lie, just because I think it would be funny, but it's probably not ideal. Probably not the wise decision. It would just be funny, and that's not the reason why I should take every item in the game. Not with a character that's actually difficult, because that's how death happens, but you know... I like funny items. I truly do, I just love them. There's just something about items that don't end up working out, but they're at least making me laugh. And you know, sometimes you gotta go for that kind of stuff. There's a lot of things in here. Let's take that. I'm a little tempted by the fly just because it could lead to the Lord of the Flies transformation. There's a lot of items in here. Take that, blow up these two. Maybe the speed up as well? It's a lot of items to buy, but I do like my movement speed right now. Definitely does make it easier to grab some of these items at times, and I think that's gonna pay out for itself. Stopwatch is obviously amazing. So that's pretty neat, all in all. We just need to not accidentally die, and that's unfortunately the more tricky part with this character. Even when not wildly trying to run for money, it's so easy to get caught by something and to just suddenly be dead. Also, that fly does work if there's an enemy right in the middle that just stands still for a while. So that's nice. I'd still like a damage up though. Because unfortunately we left our pentagram in a different run. And it was rather helpful, unfortunately. It's fine. There's Peep. It takes a lot of damage from that fly as well. But there is also the added worry that Peep's here and I might suddenly die because I get hit twice. Kind of feels like the loss at times, I suppose, if you don't get any like real defense going on. So I'm hoping that we can get some of that happening. Surprised I didn't take damage there, but I'll take it. The key's tempting. Just because it's a luck up, that's flight. Yeah, that's flight. Flight and spectral tears, that's wonderful actually. No longer need to worry about Lord of the Flies either. So we're just gonna try and lure this boss into the fly, but also the flames here. So it's probably gonna deal more damage than I can realistically do. And the key piece is fortunately free. Luck up doesn't really matter that much with... I'm still just gonna get it. It doesn't really matter that much with tech, just because you don't really get tear effects that frequently, I guess. Is that true? I mean, you can't... it's a tricky one. Let's just move on. I'm just happy I got flight. It's just a really nice thing to have, because it certainly makes life a lot safer. Probably shouldn't have picked up that money immediately, but that's just a habit right there, isn't it? It's hard to stop picking up all the money instantly the moment it appears, because it feels like everything is temporary with this character. But I should probably just leave some money behind for the sake of having some security in the floor itself. I think that's probably wise. I'm not going to even try to go for that coin in the top right that was there for a second. Even though my movement speed is pretty good, so I probably could have gotten it maybe. The worrying thing is, if we get to boss rush with this, after a while the bosses kind of stop dropping money in my experience. I don't know if that's still the case, but that's what happened the last time I tried to do boss rush with this character, and it was a miserable experience. Magician, not bad. Ace of clubs, that is going to be interesting for this room. Didn't even check what enemies were in there, I just really wanted to get rid of it. Also, Magician is very potentially pretty neat. Just because of those homing shots with quad shot, that's just a really nice combination for sure. A lot of bombs in this room because of that Ace of clubs. There were a lot of enemies there. Wow. 19 bombs right now, that's good. Nice to not have to worry about bombs for once with a room that's going for Mega Satan. I'm not really clearing things very quickly, unfortunately, so boss rush is definitely not guaranteed. But it's in the cards. It kind of depends on if we get like a good angel room, I guess. If we could get like what do I want? If I could get like Sacred Heart and really good tier rate. That would do it. That would certainly do it. Alright, 5 coins. Oh god. That was scary for a moment. That's nothing. That's greed. Which could give me that 50% off that I so desperately want, but certainly not guaranteed. Oh, never mind. That makes life more interesting. I'm just gonna go run towards the boss now. I would really love to get boss rush done with this character as well, but definitely not guaranteed. But the Magician card would definitely be very helpful. But I'm still so greedy with this character as well. Its stopwatch is definitely so good though. Like, look at this nonsense right here. The fly actually took care of the enemy spawners, so that's wonderful as well. Come on. Another angel room damage up. Very cool. Not terrible. It's more flight. Let's not shoot the bomb this time. It's a little tricky to use, admittedly, but certainly not impossible. Ooh. And these angels are dying pretty quickly. I mean, if we could take this to the boss rush, I wouldn't hate it. It's not super safe, unfortunately, but it might get the job done. It might be good enough, and that, occasionally that's just what you want to get. This is a lot of money, but those exploding barrels scare me. There we go. Don't shoot the barrels by accident. Spectral Tear is quite nice. I don't really need to worry about money, I guess, but if 10 coins drop right in front of me, I should probably at least try to get it, shouldn't I? Ooh, get that. Because my money-wise, we're doing okay. We're at 89 coins, and honestly, that's pretty good. There's only so many coins you can carry as this character at the end of the day, and now we're maxed out, so it's about time that we start spending, I guess. And this run is suddenly starting to go a lot quicker. Now that we got that extra damage. We don't need to pick up coins right now, which means that if there's 5 coins over there, I don't have to run for it. Sure. I guess. It's 5 extra bombs, makes the bombs a little bit better. We have to go in this direction. Little scared about pins, yeah. But we can very easily replenish 5 extra coins at the end of the day, so don't mind that. Probably shouldn't have picked up all those coins, but fine. And we're back on max money. I'm just gonna leave pills alone for now. Because I think that is not... If I get tears down now, that would be really bad. Speed down wouldn't matter too much. But tears down would be something that would make me absolutely miserable, so... I'd rather not. Let's just quickly look for a secret room here. Not there, never mind then. There's certainly a secret room somewhere on this floor, but I do not know where. Oh, there you go. Super secret, but still counts. Could give us more Devil Deal chance. Baby Bender could theoretically be good if we find the baby for it at the end of the day. Alright, let's just keep moving. Regular hands, I think, but just in case I'm gonna hover over this hole. These enemies with stopwatch is always a good time, since it takes a year. I guess I'll take that. I guess I'll take the luck up as well. I don't really care about anything else here, so let's just move on. Money-wise, it doesn't really matter that I spend all the money there, because it was barely anything. So that's fine as well. We are at 15 minutes, steps 1. We get one of the worst bosses in the game, in my opinion. But fortunately, the scary part is over. Didn't even try to go for money. I was actually genuinely that worried about it. And I have a full key, so I could actually go for the Devil Deal, which is nothing. Very cool. And the health up is nothing, so let's just leave. Slowly but surely getting through this. This build is pretty good. I'd love more tier 8, because that is something we are lacking right now, but it is what it is. Hoping. There we go. There's greed again. A lot of money here, so a sacrifice room would actually work on this floor. Almost certainly. We'd have to walk back and forth a lot, but we might be able to get a decent item out of it in the end. If it's like Sacred Heart that we got out of it, then that's just really good. And there is the sacrifice room right there as well. I could play it very dangerously, but I'd really rather not. That's Tech 2. Is that gonna make my tier 8 terrible? Yeah. I forget if Tech 1 and Tech 2 is a thing now. I know Tech 1 and Tech 10 is. I don't think I want to take that. I want this. I want the tier 8. I want the freezes. And I think I want to play with the sacrifice room for a little bit, even though it seems ridiculous. because I think we're pretty safe in that regard just because of what's in the secret room here. There we go. That's 3 coins. That's a teleport. That's Sacred Heart. And that's a Seraphim transformation. I mean, that's really realistically all I wanted, but yeah, I was kind of hoping for it. Oh my god, look at that. That is gorgeous. That is just wonderful. Alright, so that's really nice. I still don't feel safe because of what's coming up, but that's so much. That's so much. Quite frankly, this build has gotten a little bit silly. We have a little bit of homing as well. We've already found the angel room, so we don't need to re-enter that. There were 2 angel statues in that angel room as well, which is ridiculous. Yeah, we definitely have to go for boss rush with this, because this is just too powerful not to try and go for it. But I'm still a little worried about our lack of protection here. Like a holy mantle would be so nice. I'm gonna look for the item room just in case. Because I want to. There it is. There's Hagalaz as well. There's Pin. Okay, that's rerollable. They're not quite conjoined. No. No. Yeah, not bad, but I really just want defense at this point. I don't really care about genuinely anything else. Stitches is good defense, actually, but I don't fully know how to use it properly, and quite frankly, I'm scared. I think I'll just go with this. This is fine. Empress card might be better than Magician at this stage, but I don't know. Because the extra damage is good, and we already have a little bit of homing, but I think the extra homing of the Magician is just so strong. So I'm just gonna go like this, I think. And hopefully not die to this boss. That would also be a good thing. I wonder if Leech can actually heal me as his character. That'd be nice. Take the negative. I don't think the Polaroid's gonna do much in the short term. It's definitely not gonna help during the boss rush. I'm not sure what C-section does if you have tech. But I'm very excited to find out with everyone today. I'm hoping it's not like unusable. So we're gonna find out. Also, I guess it doesn't really work that well with the brimstone thing, but oh, with quad shot, we're throwing 4 babies at a time as well. Oh, look at that! Okay, yeah, that'll do. That'll do. We're just not gonna use this brimstone anymore, I guess. You gotta be a little careful at times, but quite frankly, as long as we can just keep these babies active, then we're fine. Look at this damage. That's so stupidly strong. Oh my god. That's hilarious. This item is so good. It doesn't seem to have a bad synergy to the limited experience that I've had with it so far. It's just always good. Which is wild. So let's just keep this up. Still, there's a part of me that wants to go to Delirium if we survive this. I'm still saying if we survive this because, quite frankly, it never feels guaranteed with a character like this. Also kind of forgot about the sprinkler there, but that's even more nonsense going on. Like stuff like that. Bloat can still happen. Admittedly, they die pretty quickly, but they're no longer dropping coins, as you can see, so there is some fear. But we are getting through this fairly quickly. Oh my god, C-section is just bizarrely strong. As you can see right here. Nothing survives, especially combined with all these sprinklers, I suppose, but I mean, I don't really need a key bomb, although I guess it could be good in the later floors. Alright, so this is ridiculous. I absolutely approve. This is a scarred wound, which is always a good time. I kind of want to have this attack charged slightly before entering a room, but that's fortunately not too difficult. Not sure. And we also have that in case we are in a rough situation, so that's good. This attack shoots immediately upon being fully charged as well, so there's... It feels slightly less controllable than some of the other charge attacks, but simultaneously it deals so much damage that it doesn't matter. You just fire and then you win. It's a win button almost, so... Yeah, I don't mind it. I don't mind Sacred Heart quad shot C-section, as it turns out. This is a little worrying, but that's why I want to have it slightly charged when I enter a room, because Brimstone still scares me. Also, I'm messing up my charges a little bit, as it turns out, because I certainly wasn't shooting all the time there. Dead ends are also pretty rough. I'm actually just gonna leave, I think. We are going more than quick enough to deal with our problems. I kind of even forgot to use the Magician, but I guess we can do it during Hush or something. Come on. Oh my god. This is kind of annoying, though. Admittedly, the Brimstone makes it significantly less annoying at the end of the day, but... I'd love to just go in the right direction and call this run a day. Any of these characters that die really quickly, I just want the run to be over, even when we're playing with a build that's world-destroying as this one. I always feel so on edge until the run is actually over. But I'm gonna be honest, right now I'm feeling pretty good. If we can get Holy Mantle, that would be ideal. Maybe like Dead Cat or something like that would be lovely. But other than that, I'm not really looking for anything anymore. More tier 8 would obviously be really nice, because right now that's not great. But it's fine. It's doing the job okay, as long as I'm a little careful at least. I can also just use the Holy Brimstone attack if need be, because that's also clearing rooms fairly effectively. And... Mr. Fred. He managed to get underground just before he died. That's perfection. Don't know if that would do anything for me at this stage, but I'll take it. Because we're not... I mean, we're going to find one more shop. So, technically we're going to at least get some use out of that trinket, but I'd like to be able to see if we could get something happening here as well. There's another 3-pin room. But again, everything combined is pretty neat, isn't it? Pretty neat. Mostly it's just the waiting for pins to come out that's the troublesome part right now, and honestly that's okay. Yara. Okay, that's a tricky one to say no to, if I'm being honest. That might be better than the Magician if we're going not Delirium. And I would really like to get Mega Satan out of the way, but I also really would like to get Delirium out of the way, but I'm not sure if... I have done it before as the loss, and I did not regret it, even slightly, to just go for Delirium immediately. But that is also because I won. I honestly... I like the unlock more, I think. I forget what the unlock actually is for beating Delirium as this character. I could look, but I won't. I will not. Cannot be bothered. Key. These rooms aren't too bad when you have flight, since all the danger is on the floor. There we go. Tempted by that room, but mostly just because it looks a little interesting and not so much because it can be good. So perhaps I shouldn't be using that as reasoning to enter that room, and really I want to have as many keys as possible. For when we enter any room that requires large quantities of keys, any floor even. There we go. Just some pins left and then it's mother time. I let go, but of the attack button there. Oh god, don't like that eye. Worked out. For the most part. There we go. It worked out. We technically got progress because we have beaten Mom's heart. I guess. Doesn't really hurt. Ooh, it looks cool. I didn't know it could look different. But it do. It do look different. Okay. Let's just let go of that for a second. 8 ball. 2 of hearts. Don't know if that does anything, actually. Same with Yum Heart. I'm not sure if that actually does anything. I'll take... Freezer Baby is really good, but if Yum Heart heals me... that might be better than Sprinkler. Debatably. I'm just gonna take this and throw that down there. I'll also get the jumper cables, because that seems to go pretty well with the whole healing thing. And suddenly we have a bunch of protection. Also, Play-Doh cookie is a good time. I'll take the strength card. I'm not sure if that's going to give me a health up, actually, but I'd like to have it during the fight. It does not give me a health up, unfortunately. Oh my god, look at that. Oh, that's good. That is good. That is ridiculous. Multicolored babies with lasers. That is just wonderful. Probably should have saved the strength card until... oh god. Yeah, it does heal. That was a bad hit. Yeah, probably should have saved the strength card until I got hit, because I think that would have healed me. But oh well, it's too late for that now. Ooh, it changes that one to be multicolored as well. Really trying to deal as much damage in a short period of time as possible. Because at least then it'll just keep going down like this, and that's just wonderful. Stop that. I don't want to dodge anything. I just wish this fight to be over, please. Thank you. Come on. I think I'm roughly in the right spot here. It's always a little scary to tell if I don't like this attack. I guess stopwatch is probably helping out a decent bit as well. Please die. Not me though. You. Thank you. Right. Soul of the Keeper has appeared in the basement. I'm gonna risk it. And I don't know if that's a good idea, but this is what I'm gonna do. I'm also gonna take Yera before I forget about it. I'm also gonna take all this money because I'm probably gonna need it. But I'm gonna go to Mega Satan and just hope that a Delirium Portal opens. If it doesn't, that's fine. I really just want to get a shot at Mega Satan with this. Because at least with Mega Satan, it's pretty much guaranteed that he dies, and that's just wonderful. Trying to get as much money as possible. Plus, it would just be nice to get this done at the end of the day as well. I'm very happy that we're done with Hush at least. Even though there is obviously a chance that we might have to do it again to get to Delirium later, but it's a lot more progress than I was expecting, if I'm being honest. I was kind of hoping to just get anything done, and the fact that we're done with Boss Rush and Hush, that's just, those are two things that I'd love to have done with any character. So that's good. I can just chill out for the remainder of this run for the most part, take the luck ups when they drop. My luck is 3, even without perfection that we accidentally lost during that fight. It does look very silly though. I could go into the curse room actually. With Yumheart I should be able to just heal up afterwards. There we go. Probably should have gotten those 5 coins, but at the same time we're at 95. It doesn't really matter that much at this stage, I guess. There we go. I should be using the Brimstone attack a lot more as well, but it's fine. Everything's fine. Might not be playing optimally, but quite frankly, this build is effective enough that it doesn't matter as much. Let's just drop some babies in there. I'm not even going to worry about bombs and things, because I think these babies are just going to destroy him, yeah. There we go. That's phase 2. The chest run is probably just going to be a run to the chest at some point in the future and nothing else, but that's fine. Ooh, nearly ran into that Delirium Portal, and that would have put me in an awkward situation. I don't like that we already got one there, though. It always feels less lucky afterwards, but it's fine. That's Mega Satan. I'm not sure if Abaddon kills me, so I'm just not going to worry about that one. Money equals power is a definite yes. Scythes, sure. It's tears down, but it's damage up. It doesn't, I mean, it's not that much tears down, but it is a bit. Tempted by this, actually. That might not be too bad. Yeah, it doesn't matter too much, I suppose. I just need to worry about not picking up Abaddon, because if that kills me instantly, then I'm going to be annoyed. There we go. A sticky penny that disappeared after a second. That's nice. That's what you want to see. Like, if I can just get the shot off, then it doesn't really matter that much that I have low tear rate. But I would love to get a little bit more tear rate than I currently have, I suppose. Oh, jeez. Just scare the laser friends and then destroy them. At least the sword is fairly capable of killing enemies as well at the end of the day. Or the spear, I suppose. The spear that very much looks like a sword and always has since the dawn of Isaac. I wonder if the sword damage is based on your regular damage, actually, because it does seem to be killing everything pretty much instantly, and that's nice. There we go. Maybe a cool card. The Devil, not terrible. I Can See Forever is also there.
I can see forever.
I definitely wouldn't have found that secret room otherwise. Maybe the super secret room is going to be more exciting. Hope so. If not, fair enough. Little scared. Not sure how that would work, but I feel like that's going to make everything... Yeah, I'm really not sure how that would work, actually. I'm tempted. Very tempted to just try and get it now. Thinking about it. Just to see what would happen. Even though it's clearly not a good idea to try and mess with this build right now. I see. Okay. Okay. It's big baby time. That's what has happened. Oh my god. I mean, it works. It's a... Oh, the brimstone also goes into the baby. Oh god, that's so weird. This is wild. This is certainly a build. I'm happy that I decided to try out that item with these babies, because I wouldn't have wanted to have missed this. It just insta-died. Oh god. No victory lap. I see you, Delirium Portal, opening after every boss except for the one where I wanted to open. Ay ay ay. Might as well do the remainder of this floor, I suppose. Maybe we'll get a decent item out of it. I should also just open that final chest in that room, since it's right there anyway. Yeah. I wouldn't mind enemies having the effects of my current tiers, I suppose. If that is what's really going to happen. I do hope it is. That's just holes. I do not have an AWAS. We have almost explored the entire floor at this stage. Oh. I don't need that active item. Doesn't really matter if I pick it up, I suppose, but I'd rather not. And a troll bomb. Well, let's see if we can beat this boss. I hope so. Devil card. Because it's Mega Satan. That's the reason. I really hope we get that Delirium Portal, but I don't like that we got it after every single other boss. Just makes it feel like you have lower chances, even though that's probably not the case. Just need to not get hit by anything, and then we're good. Because damage-wise, I think we're okay. Believe it or not. There's a battery right there, so that's technically some protection. Don't like what you're doing here. Don't like that at all. Please stop doing that forever. I'm hoping that the jumper cables that I'm pretty sure we have are going to give us another charge of our heart, but if not, fair enough. Stop doing that, jeez. Stop just spawning enemies everywhere. That's ridiculous. Anyway, I'm just gonna put a whole bunch of babies in your face. There we go. You'd think that that would pretty much insta-kill him. And it did. Come on! Oh my god. We actually got 3 delirium portals in a row. That's absurd. But I'll take it. We got the golden penny, which was ultimately the main reason why I even wanted to do this run, because it's honestly a very good unlock. The brimstone has gotten a little odd. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little bit unusable now, but I guess those tears do end up just killing everything at the end of the day as well, so it doesn't matter too much. It's just a little weird. There we go. And I guess if I find delirium, I'm just gonna go for it immediately. I wouldn't mind a teleportation card or something just in case, but it's just because I'm scared of delirium every single day of my life. And that's just the way it is. Because it is still a large quantity of tears that are menacingly coming your way. Also, it's dark, which I'm not loving. Hard to see. That's delirium. Alright. Guess we're doing this. We did a decent chunk of damage from the get-go. But now I can't really get close to him anymore, which is not great. There's a pot that I'm hanging over right now. I cannot find delirium. Where'd he go? Oh. I see. He just stomped on my head. I'm nearly dead. I died. Yep. And that's delirium. I genuinely couldn't find him. That was the main reason that that run ended up dying to delirium, and that's just very, very frustrating. I probably should have explored the remainder of the floor first. But it is what it is. We'll get him next time, I'm sure. But it is certainly disappointing that a run like that had to die like that as well. Either way, it is a lot of progress though. It was a very interesting build. It just didn't have any real safety nets against delirium, unfortunately, which, it's a shame. But it is what it is. We'll get him next time, I hope. And if not, then we'll get him in some point in the future, I'm sure. But it is a lot of Tainted Keeper progress, and I'm honestly pretty happy about that. I'm honestly very happy about the fact that we got so much done in one run. Because this character is very precarious, and yeah. It's only been 47 minutes. It was honestly a very quick run as well, so I cannot complain about this. I genuinely cannot. Either way, hope you all enjoyed it. Next time we play, we'll do another run with a different character, and I hope to see you all there. Bye-bye.